name is Alana and welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be telling you guys all about all of the symptoms that I had in my first trimester of pregnancy. Currently, I am in my second trimester and I am 15 weeks. So I'm going to be telling you guys about all the symptoms that I had from when I found out until week 13. Before I start this video, I'm just going to already say this is a lot of information about me. I'm gonna say this is a TMI type of a video. So if those things make you uncomfortable, click off and watch another video. But let me get into it. So before I was pregnant and even during my pregnancy, I looked up a lot of these kind of videos just to see like what's normal. Is this normal? Like, does this mean I'm pregnant or whatever. So this is just what I went through. This isn't what everybody will go through. So as far as 2-week wait symptoms, I didn't really have any 2-week wait symptoms. For anybody that doesn't know what that means, the 2-week wait is usually the 2 weeks before your period is due, your expected period, which I didn't get because I'm pregnant, but it's the 2 weeks leading up to your expected period. So some people have symptoms, some people don't. I only had one symptom, and that was light spotting the week before or the week I was supposed to get my period. I can't exactly remember, but yeah, I had light spotting. It was like a light, really light red, like light pink spotting, and that was really all of the symptoms, the only symptom that I had during the 2-week wait. So let's get right into the beginning. So I didn't keep track of the symptoms like according to weeks, like some people do. Like I was cramping during this week, I was during this week. Like I didn't do that. I kind of just wrote down the symptoms as I had them, and so I'm just gonna read them all off to you and try to guess what weeks they were because I can't really exactly remember. But yeah, so one of the very first symptoms that I had was my boobs were bigger, and that usually happens during my period time, but my boobs were like, I just felt like they were swollen and sore, like not super sore, like I could still touch them, but they were like just sore and just felt a little different. So that's one of my symptoms. As the first trimester went along, as far as my breasts, what had changed were they're most definitely bigger and heavier. They feel very like heavy, and my nipples are darker and bigger, and yeah, that's really it. Also, one of the very first symptoms that I had, and this didn't start for me until like week 5 or 6 and it ended around week 8, was cramping. I had cramping in my lower abdomen, like where your uterus would be, and for me that was very concerning because I've had losses in the past. So I had already known I was pregnant, and I was like, I'm cramping. So I was like, what is going on? But I went to my doctor, I got an ultrasound, so everything was cool. And also they told me that cramping can be normal during pregnancy. They said in the first trimester specifically. These are what my doctors told me, but they said that can happen because your uterus is stretching and growing and changing, so it might come with some discomfort or pain. But to me, it felt like weird cramping. Like it felt kind of like a period cramp, like right before you're about to get your period. I don't know if y'all experience this, but I do. Like right before I'm about to get my period, I get like this cramping in my lower abdomen. And then I'm like, oh, I know it's coming. So like I always, I strap up, I get ready for that. But that's what it felt like pre-period cramps, but it wasn't, and everything's good. Another symptom that I had, which I don't really know if these had to do anything with pregnancy, like this is already who I am as a person, is I was super emotional. Like I'm already a super emotional person, but if you let my boyfriend tell it, he'll say that my emotions got more serious, which I guess happens to everybody because your hormones are changing and things are changing. So yeah. And another symptom that I had pre-pregnancy is back pain. Like my back is always constantly hurting, probably because I don't sit right. I need to start sitting like this. But yeah, my back was in like terrible pain. I'd say from week like 7 or 8, and it's still happening now. But even before that, my back would hurt like at night. I had to sleep with like a million pillows. So I did end up getting a maternity pillow. I'll put a picture right there of what mine looks like, and it is a lifesaver. I will say that I don't get to cuddle with my man no more, but I really don't care because my back is feeling good all throughout the night with this pillow. So I would most definitely recommend getting yourself a pregnancy pillow, even in your first trimester, because this is before I had a bump or anything. Like, just specifically for my back, I got this pillow, and it's really nice and comfy. The one I got is super soft, and it's a lifesaver. So get yourself one of those for sure. Another thing that I noticed during my first trimester was food cravings. I don't know if this is normal to get during the first trimester, but I was craving foods. Like, I was a hungry girl. I was ready to eat. When I got pregnant, I'm like, I have to eat as soon as I wake up. I have to like eat throughout my whole day. Like, I have to eat to keep myself sturdy. Because another symptom that kind of goes hand in hand with the food symptom for me is I would start to get lightheaded. So if I didn't eat, I would get like lightheaded, and I feel like I was literally gonna die. So I'm like, I need to eat, and I need to eat now. And that's something that I never really let happen often because I was always eating. But also another thing with food I noticed is that like I would really want some food, or like I would be super hungry, but if the food took too long to get to me, then I would be over it and I'm like past the point of hunger, and then I feel like I'm gonna die. Or like I'll get the food and then I'll take a few bites and then I can't eat any more of it, and it's not even like I'm full, I'm just like over it. I don't want it. It's not appealing to me anymore. So that is not fun, and that is something that I still struggle with. Is like, if I'm hungry, I have to eat now, or else I'm gonna feel sick. And then if I get something and I've been wanting it all day long, and I finally get it, I'll take like a few bites of it, and then I can't eat the rest of it. It's gotten better since I've come into my second trimester. Like, I most definitely eat way more than I ate in my first trimester, but it's a battle, honestly. Another symptom that I had was smells and thinking about certain foods, or like when my boyfriend would bring up certain foods, he'd be like, ooh, I really want some wings. That alone would just make me sick. Like, honestly, just like start to make my stomach turn. Just talking about food, thinking about food, smelling certain foods. Like, if he was to cook something and it has a really strong smell, I just instantly get upset. Like, it's not like I feel like I'm gonna throw up, but like my stomach is just like uneasy, and I just feel disgusted, and I have to leave the room and open every window. Like, it's super bad, and I feel super bad for my significant other because I don't know why, but this man always eats stuff that smells super potent. Like, everything he eats just carries throughout the whole house. I don't know why, but I feel bad because I'm always like, could you not eat that? Or like, could you wait to eat that? And then he's like, I feel like I'm messing with his, I don't know. I feel like I'm messing with him, and I feel bad about it, but he understands, hopefully. Ooh, another big symptom that I had was I was super gassy and constipated. Like, when I say constipated, I mean like constipated, like couldn't use the bathroom for days, like days. I thought I was gonna die. Like, my stomach would go into knots. I had this one time in my first trimester where like I was curled up in the bed, like just in so much pain because I could not use the bathroom, and it was I was struggling to live. I was fighting for my life. And yeah, that was horrible. Like, that was probably I think that's my very worst symptom during my whole first trimester. Like, that shit was horrible. Like, I felt like I was going to die. But then there's like these pickles. This sounds crazy, but there's like these pickles that are by the corner store by my house, and they're like local kind of pickles, like individually wrapped kind of situation, and they're like super salty. But whenever I eat them, everything just gets to moving in there. So I found a hack. If I'm like feeling super constipated, I just go to the corner store, grab one of those pickles, and everything just starts to regulate itself out. So yeah, that was horrible, but I haven't experienced that in my second trimester. No constipated. As far as gassy, I'm always gassy. Like, I'm always burping, or it's coming out the other end. It gets crazy. Like, I feel bad for my man because I be blowing it down sometimes, but it's not my fault. Like, it is not my fault. It is just something that happens. This is why I said it's gonna be TMI. Like, this is something that I was not trying to come on the internet and talk about, but I'm doing it. So anyways, moving on. Another symptom that I started experiencing, I'd say at 6 weeks, and it's just gotten worse as it goes along, is peeing. Like, I pee so much. I pee so much. In my first trimester, like, I would wake up like 2 times out of the night and like have to use the bathroom maximum, and like I felt like I peed way more throughout the day. But like towards the end of my first trimester and like now into my second trimester, I'm peeing constantly. I will wake up probably like 4 times a night to use the bathroom, and it's exhausting. Like, I just be trying to sleep. I don't understand. I think also like another reason why that happens is because, you know, when your uterus is growing, it sits on your bladder, and plus the hormones going through your body just makes you have to pee more. So I don't really know the science behind it, but I do know that I started drinking a lot more water. Like, I'm a water drinker. That's like the only thing I really drink. So I started drinking like double the amount of water, and I think that also is a factor in me having to pee all the time. And that honestly takes me into my next symptom, which is I get super like thirsty and dehydrated and dry, like all around. So like I said, I doubled my water intake pretty much, so, but I still always feel thirsty all the time. And also, when I say dry, I mean dry. Like, my skin is dry. My skin is dry, my hair is dry, everything is just dry. My lips are dry. So yeah, stay moisturized if you're pregnant. It's super important. I don't know if this happens to everyone, but it happened to me. I got super dry, and it's not a vibe. Another symptom that I am still having, and it's honestly just gotten worse as time has gone on, I thought that I wouldn't have to deal with this a whole lot, is acne. And I always thought, they were like, you're gonna have that pregnancy glow, you're gonna be so cute, and that is not true. I mean, I don't know if I'm glowing or whatever, but like, I'm dry and crusty, and my skin is gross. Like, I started breaking out all along my lower, like, I don't get acne like that anyway, and when I do, it's more in this area. Not really even in my forehead. I kind of get it more like where my eyebrows are and on this area of my cheeks. But like with this pregnancy, I get it all on my jawline, and I get like forehead pimples up here. Like, I've had a pimple on my ear, my nose, like just weird places that like I have never gotten acne at, or places that like I haven't had acne there since I was a teen. Like, I've never gotten acne on my like jaw and chin, and I just have so much acne like all in this area. Like, you guys probably can't see it right now, but just know it's rough. It's real rough. And it's only gotten worse. Another symptom that I've been having is my hair is growing faster. When I say that, I don't mean on my head. I really don't know if it's growing faster on my head because I keep my hair in buns now because I don't have time to do all of that, and my hair is curly, so I really can't tell like the length difference, honestly. So when I wear it down, it's curly and it shrinks up anyway, so I really can't tell. But as far as my body hair, it is what I don't even understand, because before I can go like 2 weeks without shaving my legs, but now it's like I shave my legs, the next couple days I have hair on my legs. I don't know where this is coming from, but it's activated. Like, it is real serious. My underarms, everywhere I'm hairy. My stomach, I don't even think I grew hair on my stomach like that before. Like, maybe a little peach fuzz, but now it's like I feel like I have hair on my stomach everywhere. I don't know what's going on. So I have to shave a lot more than usual, and it's going to be a rough summer for me. I'm trying to tell you, if you guys see me come out the house and I am hairy, mind your business, because it is rough out here. I can't help it. Another symptom that I started having around 6 weeks, and it just kept getting more intense throughout my first trimester and is going into my second trimester, is vivid dreams. Like, I'll have dreams and I'll feel like it's just so real. Like, it's just too real. It feels real. It feels like I'm there. When I wake up, I'm confused. I'm like, what's going on? Also, something that goes hand in hand with that is I've started having sleep paralysis, which I've only had once before as a teenager, and it was terrifying. But I've started having sleep paralysis. I haven't had it in my second trimester yet, but in my first trimester, I had sleep paralysis probably like 5 different times, and it's honestly so scary. So yeah, that happened to me. Another symptom that I've been having, and it didn't start until later in my first trimester, so around week 10, is I get hot. Like, I get really hot. The window is open all night long. I can't have too many people touching me or around me, too many clothes on, anything like that. I get super duper hot. Like, I can't even believe I'm wearing this sweater right now because I get so hot. But my house stays super cold, so honestly it balances itself out. But yeah, that's another symptom that I've been having. I've just been getting super hot, specifically in the nighttime when I'm sleeping. I'll get really hot and just throw the blankets off, and I've never been that kind of a person. I've always been the kind of person that has like 3 blankets. I'm snug, I'm cuddling. Like, now I'm like, don't touch me. I'm hot. Another symptom, I feel like I could just keep saying that. Another symptom, yeah, okay. Another symptom that I have been having that has actually stopped, so praise the Lord, is sleepiness. Around my 7th week of pregnancy, I needed at least 1 nap a day. And I'm not even playing. Like, I would feel like I was going to deflate if I didn't have a nap throughout my day. And this stopped for me at around, I'd say week 13. That has completely stopped. I haven't had to take any naps. I've been good. I've been feeling energized and my energy is coming back, and that's honestly great because I can do things now. Another symptom that I didn't start experiencing until the end of my first trimester, so this started around week 9 and it's still happening, is a funny taste in my mouth. Like, I've seen a lot of people say that they have a metallic taste in their mouth during pregnancy. That's not it for me. It's not metallic. It doesn't taste like pennies. It's just like this sour. It is not cute. It is not a cute taste. It doesn't matter how many times I brush my teeth, if I'm chewing gum, whatever, nothing takes this away from me. So the very last symptom that I had during my first trimester, which it did not start for me until my 13th week. So like at the very end of my first trimester going into my 14 weeks, which is my second trimester, is heartburn. Like, super fire hot heartburn. It's not fun. It is horrible. I had never experienced heartburn before, like really in my life. I don't think I've ever had that in my whole life. But if I eat things with red, like tomato based sauces, like pepperonis, anything red, it just flames me up. I get super bad heartburn. For me, the best way to fix that, because I haven't tried like Tums or anything like that because it hasn't been super bad yet. I hope not at all it won't get there, but I've been trying just to do like ice cream. I'll have my boyfriend bring home like a slushie from Speedway. Those always hit. But like ice cream or slushies or super cold something, it usually helps calm everything down for me. But that's the very last symptom, you guys. So yeah, I know you guys are all like, wait, like what about the nausea? What about the vomiting? What about the... I never had any of that. Praise the Lord. Thank you, God, and thank you, baby, because I never once got sick. I never once got nauseous. Like I said, if some foods that weren't sitting right with me were brung up or around me, I would feel a little uneasy, but never nauseous. I never got nauseous. I never got to that point. I never threw up. I still haven't thrown up. I probably won't throw up, thank God. So yeah, that I just was blessed and I never had that symptom. But everybody's different, and yeah, some people's pregnancies are way harder than others, and some people have easier than others. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up because I feel like I've been talking forever. But yeah, those were all of my first trimester symptoms. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure you click the like button, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. If you guys like pregnancy content, just let me know and I'll get more out for you. I'm really excited to document this whole journey, and I'm probably gonna put out baby content regardless. So if you guys want to see something specific, just comment and let me know what you want to see and I'll try to put it out for you. But like I said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.